been made until it was made public, and of course, then the
All right, let me get to another issue. You've been very big on trans rights. You've actually clashed with quite a lot of MPs who are standing up for women's rights and women's and girls' safety. Yeah, and on social media as well. What do you make? There's a video we're going to put on now. I don't know if you can see it, and it's protesters trying to shut women up speaking at a Let Women Speak rally in Hyde Park in London at Speaker's Corner, claiming to be trans activists. Men, large men, well, masked men, faces largely covered, standing with fists clenched, claiming to be from Antifa and other, but with trans rights flags, shutting up women who want to speak about women's and girls' safety and women's and girls' rights. What do you make of that? Do you support those people, those men?
Well, you're not showing me the video, so...
Unfortunately, has it not loaded? Sorry, I'm on a delay on my video screen. You might well have seen it. I've described it very accurately to you. Very 6-foot men, masked, holding their fists aloft, shouting at women.
I've got the idea. Look, people should be able to express themselves, and that means expression on all sides, and expression sometimes is a bit messy and a bit ugly.
A bit messy? I mean, we've got the video now, this man with his fist.
I'm not going to sit here and defend every single person, because there will be extremists on all sides who take things too far. I do know the person you're talking about, Posey Parker, is a particularly nasty right-wing person. That a
particularly nasty right-wing person? On what basis do you make that claim? She's not right-wing, and she's not nasty.
A lot of feminist organisations, particularly like Women's Space, have blocked from speaking because they know that she represents a strand of thinking that is not about being pro-women, but it is about being anti-trans and anti-equality.
What way is she anti-trans?
It's perfectly understandable that she has a very controversial standing. Even and people protest.
Lloyd Moyle, you're just making statements. On what basis is Posey Parker, Kellie-Jay Keen? She stands up for women's rights and women's safety. It was women's only safe spaces like changing rooms, toilets, prisons. In what way is that anti-trans?
Well, I'm not sure she is actually standing up for those things. I think she is. She's whipping up a lot of frustration and anger.
She's whipping up a lot of frustration and anger that exists among women.
We saw when she was, of course, in Australia, didn't we? How kind of the far right surrounded her and were doing Nazi salutes, and
they weren't with her. They weren't with her.
They were with her on the demonstration. She didn't condemn that. She didn't tell them.
She did condemn it. That's a lie. She did. She's got nothing to do with those people.
She didn't condemn it at all.
She did. She did.
Mixed with really nasty, controversial.
Is anyone who disagrees with you nasty? I agree. Lloyd, I agree with Kellie-Jay on virtually everything she says about women's rights, women's safety. Does that make me a transphobic, nasty right-winger?
Well, I'm not judging what you think.
I've told you what I think. I agree with Kellie-Jay. I agree that women's rights and safety shouldn't be trampled on because of the rights of trans. They are being trampled on.
Well, they're not. We know they're not.
Does that make me a transphobic right-wing Nazi?
Well, no, I didn't.
No, it doesn't. So why does it make her right?
I said that she had Nazis supporting her, but she has not condemned those things. And if you have a load of people, she hasn't. If you have a load of people coming in waving Nazi flags and salutes, and you don't ask them to go away, then you unfortunately would be as well. But thankfully, I've not seen you do that, so I wouldn't be able to say that.
Lloyd, we'll have to leave it there because we're way over time. But honestly, what you're saying is such utter nonsense about somebody. Just because you disagree with her standing up for the rights of women and girls doesn't make someone a nasty person. Actually just makes them, I don't know, one of those old-fashioned things we used to call a woman. 8:23 is the time. This is Talk Breakfast.